First of all, I
nor
cannot hear
family.
you, so maybe you
He's
should
not
get a better
actually.
phone or
You
something.
should get a
Can
better.
you
You
repeat
should
it?
definitely get a better mic because your mic is.
So explain to me how I'm not, please.
I already did.
I couldn't hear you because you sound like you were eating your speaker.
Oh, was I eating my speaker? Yeah, no, you're mostly white. You're up here fronting.
How am I mostly
Fronting.
white, Slade?
Because only your grandfather is black. You got mixed parents and mostly
You
Indian
know what's
background.
crazy, Slade? Shut up. Okay, so who's seen my dad here? He's literally in my video. He's literally like, can we not do that? I really want y'all to have a better argument, because all you do is you prove you don't understand how race works to the point that you have to lie and use AAVE while you're doing it. My father's
Well,
a
yeah, but
black
y'all
man.
call
My
me
mother's a
white
white
even though
woman.
I'm half
Everybody and their
indigenous.
mama knows this.
Okay, y'all
So
call
try
me
again,
white
Slade.
even though. Oh, thank you.
Okay, we got. Okay.
Someone muted me. I said, so y'all call me white, but I'm half indigenous. And
No,
you call yourself
Slade.
black.
No, Slade.
Half indigenous.
We called you white because you are phenotypically white. No one is denying your indigeneity. You've been on my platform enough to understand this concept. We've spoken about it.
No one's ever seen a picture of me.
You've also never seen a picture of Eb's parents. Like, what the hell are we talking about? Have you? Quiet. Exactly, man. Get out of here.
Is
bro.
your leg
Anyways,
is your leg indigenous, or like is it like diagonally? Like is it like your leg and your arm that's indigenous, or is it just like horizontally indigenous? Because the hell is what in the world is half indigenous,
so
sir?
y'all can send the
Also,
50 for
Athena,
crowdfunding.
I've never had to lie on
hold on.
somebody to prove my blackness. So that's insane. to me.
Exactly. Thank
For
you.
Sway, it'd be
'cause-
50, and Daniel, I guess 52. But
Yeah, either you're indigenous or you're not indigenous. That's like, stop being a weirdo. Like, and Daniel, you made the Africa comment. Who told you to speak for Africans? Daniel? Because as an African, like as a person who's of African descent myself, I didn't appreciate the fact that you had the audacity to come up here and say that Africans wouldn't accept African Americans, Daniel. So who are you with your raggedy lips to come up here and say Africans won't accept African Americans? Who are you, Daniel?
That is true, though.
I'm absolutely nobody for real. I was just talking shit because she was talking shit to me.
Who was
That's like-
talking? Hold up.
It wasn't fair for her.
Hold up. First off, my Hermana didn't insult you. I'm gonna let Brat say what she needed to say because she definitely didn't insult you. You took it as an insult because you're fragile, because you're defensive, because you're not willing to listen to what's being said to you. What, if anything, she was giving you grace that you don't even deserve. Like, what, she was educating you for free. Like, get out of here. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
can I just say,
Like 2 hours, Taz, 2 hours.
This is the inherent racism of white tea people, right? Bratz decided to come at you, or she didn't actually, but you thought she came at you personally. Therefore, you go after African Americans as a whole, Daniel. That is your inherent racism. Why do white tea people do that all the time? Why do white tea people, when they decide to beef with people, instead of going after the individual, they always drag the whole person's existence, their racial group, their ethnicity? You always tap into that racism as if it's always there. It is always inside of you, right? Which is why you decide to tap to that racism and go after African Americans as a whole instead of maybe addressing brats. Daniel, I'm sick and tired of y'all. Suede, go on mute. Nobody's talking.
I actually was talking about Africans, not African Americans.
Who are you to speak about Africans?
I wasn't speaking.
How many African countries are there, Suede?
More than two.
How many African countries are there?
38 or something like that.
54.
Did you say 38?
54. How many African ethnicities are there?
At least 54.
Over 3,000. How many languages are there?
How many white countries are there?
How many languages are there, Suede?
How many ethnicities of white people are there? This argument is not really going.
How many
Okay.
countries
Look,
are
they're
there?
trying to
in
hold
Asia?
up, hold up, hold up.
Okay.
Y'all trying to
Okay, can
team
I-
up and do all that.
Yeah,
That's not, I'm not doing
listen.
that.
How many countries
dumb-
are there in
wait.
Asia?
No. Dumb and Dumber. I didn't come up here
How
and
many
say
countries are there in Asia?
Dumb and Dumber. I didn't come up here and say I spoke for white tea people, did I?
Y'all,
I didn't
it's
come up
50.
here.
Okay,
But
hold up,
you
y'all. It's
you
50.
sure?
I did not come up here. Why are they
It's 50
Oh,
to
not
block.
me.
Okay, it's 50 to block, and I don't know why y'all trying to jump Athena. That's absolutely insane.
Not
After
the
Athena
weak-
goes, I need to hear what Bratz need to say because
Yeah,
again,
not the
yeah.
not the weak men, the fragile men deciding to come after me because I called you out, right? Because you Dumb and Dumber here decided to talk for African
after
people
you.
without even
No,
knowing
no.
anything about Africans. Whereas I never came up here and decided to talk for European people. I didn't come up here and to talk for white European people. You decided to do that, Dumb and Dumber. Like again, I feel like they don't understand that they're intellectually inferior to us, and you should know that you are inferior, both you, Daniel, and Swade. That's why you're lashing out because you
That's why
understand.
I love that for you. I love
You
Africa's a world
understand
power.
and you realize that for the longest
you're amazing.
time.
You know that I
Can somebody please mute both of
Why
them?
do they keep trying
For
to
the
double team?
Well,
longest
yeah, hold on. Let
time.
me.
Can
Hold on,
y'all-
I gotta address that.
Hold up.
Why would I let you?
Hello.
Why wouldn't I talk? You know, it's
Okay, shut up. For the longest time, mediocre white tea men like yourselves, mediocre, who are inferior, were glorified and romanticized in society. And yet you have reached an age today where your mediocrity is not celebrated anymore, yet you are being made aware of how fragile and inferior and petulant children that you are. Now you don't like it anymore. Go back to being mediocre.
Look at
Mute, Ginger. Anyways, continue.
look at the crime statistics.
So
That's
again-
Santino.
So again, how
Look
were
at the
you just
education.
hold
Look at the
up?
crime
Hello,
statistics.
Swade. Hello, from an FBI standpoint.
hold on.
White, hold up, from an FBI. No, bruh. Hold up. Stay on mute.
I mean, if you
I'm the
want to,
host.
what's
Shut
the
up.
average
Shut
IQ?
up.
You know,
Shut up. Bro. Y'all got it. Whatever. I'm really about to drop the whole panel. Like, what? Why y'all not listening? Like, listen. It's 50 to pop up. It's 30 to put them on the. It's 30 to pop up. 50 to put them on the block list. Y'all crowdfund. Do what y'all gotta do. I'm trying to crowdfund. On top of that, Swade, what you're saying is you're trying to use the FBI standpoint, and it is a known fact that middle-aged white men are the most susceptible to violent crimes, doing violent crimes. Go look at it. Go
The
look
most
at it. Go look at the table,
the
because
most-
y'all love using that stupid
doing it.
table. Y'all love using that table. Thank you.
Well,
Okay, so
it's a good one to
it's
use.
29 left. It's 29 left, y'all. 29 left. Go ahead. What?
Hold on. I want to ask Colby if you guys are so intellectually superior, why is Africa not a superpower? Why is it the poorest place on earth?
You came and colonized the entire part of the entirety of Africa. You took the resources from Africa. You tried to use white tea propaganda to then try to conform to whatever white tea propaganda that you have. So what are we saying here? And on top of that, it's still a powerhouse. There are some of the smartest scientists in the world in Africa. Did you know that, Swade? Are you aware of that? Are you aware of the? Hold up. Hold on. Are you aware of the? Okay. Yeah. I was trying to say the fact that damn, I forgot. Go ahead. Because I know your connection's bad, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
Why aren't those two scientists turning?
See, Swade, if you knew, you would have known that there was something called the economic paradox or the resource paradox, which means countries that are usually rich in resources end up being poor, like Bolivia as well, South American countries. This isn't something that's unique to Africa. Also, Africa has been in a consistent economic deficit for the past couple of centuries. There are multiple studies that were released in 2018 that showed much more money by $41 billion leaves Africa than enters it. When you look at the CFA franc, the colonial tax that was implemented by France in the former French colonies, where they have to pay up to $500 billion in tax to France because they are using the colonial currency until now, but can't remove it because if they immediately remove it, that will topple their economy. Swayed, right? When you look at how the Congo is actively being exploited, when you look at how North Africa, you have Melilla, which is still a Spanish enclave, right? You still have white tea people in Namibia who own a majority of the farms, white tea people in Kenya who still own a majority of the farms because they know how resource rich it is, right, Swade? So again,
There's 29 left for Swade.
What happened? What happened in South
40,
Africa? Whenever
it's 49 left for Swade and 30 left for Daniel. Go ahead.
I swear, like,
What
I'm
happened
sorry.
in South Africa when they took?
I'm
are
sorry.
you guys gonna ever let us talk?
You guys took the farms
Are-
and
are-
you-
okay, so
you
here's
had
my
to bring
question to
the
you,
white
Daniel. How
farmers
were you
back
sitting-
because nobody could take care of the land.
Daniel, how are you sitting here tokenizing your biracial nephews and saying all this, and now all of a sudden you are switching over to
Exactly.
racist, xenophobic?
So I haven't switched
You're
anything. I've been getting attacked.
You're over here agreeing. You are over here agreeing.
I
with
haven't-
Swade, who is being openly 100% xenophobic and racist at a high standard, and then you want to talk?
How am I being xenophobic?
It's that YT rage, Sauce. It's that YT rage. They like to
Rage?
You got
tokenize.
backup now.
I'm laughing
They like to
Again, you
tokenize.
didn't have. Hold on. You didn't have this. You did not have this mindset
I'm just-
at all. When we first were talking, you were saying all these great.
I still don't have.
Bro, you're agreeing with him. Okay, so that's okay. So he's out.
When did I agree with him? When did
Hey, Sauce, what it is he starts switching up after Jay said nobody wants to be white. That's where the fragility started.
That wasn't for Swade. Hold up, y'all. Jesus, this man just left. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Whatever.
Can I just say it's that YT rage, right? You tokenize anybody who's black in your vicinity the moment that you use and abuse them, but then at the same time you turn around and you are a disgusting racist bigot, right? Which is precisely why I tell black people, be careful who you procreate
Okay, so
with.
it's 49 left. It's 49 left for him. So he's out of here. He got popped. He didn't get blocked. And Swade is still here.
Zodiac, I'm here for the grind. I'll stick around till you get your 50.
Okay.
Be careful who you procreate with, black people, because you don't know. You could procreate with a Swade or a Daniel, and then your children or your nephews or your nieces end up listening to that type of disgusting racist rhetoric. So be careful who you procreate with.
Won't
Because if
teach
you
my kids
end
to be.
up procreating with racist
I won't-
bigots like Swade or Daniel,
Y'all, can we
Victimize my children.
What do you mean victimize? Y'all.
You're teaching your kids to be victims. Like this
That's
isn't
not-
a
that's
healthy
not- that is-
mentality. You guys act like victims. Like you're some kind of you're in a broken system. Your ancestors fought off a broken system.
Are you
Now
aware
you guys
that they
get to
are you aware of the child of how
You
chattel
guys get to reap the
slavery still
benefits of
affects?
it. You had a
Are you
black
aware? Are
president. You have great
Mhm.
black leaders. You guys
I swear to God.
need to fix the problems in your own community. Stop blaming white people. It's not white people. It's
Bring him back. Bring him back.
Hey, Zodiac, how you doing, sir? Hello?
Yeah, hold on. What? Wait, what, Brandy? You're sending it? Hold up.
like I was saying,
Hold
it's
on.
not a healthy
Wait.
mentality. You guys need to
Brandy, if you're
internalize
sending it,
your
let me
own
know if you
rhetoric
send it.
and start teaching this
So-
stuff to your own. Just stop spreading. Why do you
So
gotta
you-
hate everybody?
So it's not hate what's being spread. What's happening is that we're talking about the things that we go through at the end of the day. And if you're not receptive to that, then it has nothing to do with us. That has everything to do with your fragility. For you to not be able to understand that chattel slavery has affected us from a global standpoint for millenniums, right? Or centuries actually. it just baffles me that you're not seeing the discrepancy that happens in the Black community. You know why you don't see it? Because it doesn't affect you on a day-to-day basis. That's why you don't see it. That's why you don't care about it. That's why you have the mindset that you had. Now, if you were to be able to go through it and be in our shoes, then you would be able to have that empathy and understanding to be able to understand what we're going through in every aspect. But you don't. You don't at all. You don't experience it. You don't experience it. So you have the privilege. Hold up. You have the privilege to say what you're saying. You have the privilege to say what you're saying when unalivings is still happening at a global rate. We are still being unalived. We are still being lynched. We're still being Christmas tree. We're still being hunted. All these things are still happening. And you're gonna sit there and sit like you have your head in the sand and be complicit and pretend like you don't see it and pretend like you don't see it. Woo, Canada is racist as hell. Are you bullishing me right now? You bullishing me? If you're gonna sit here and say that doesn't happen in Canada, you are so sadly mistaken.
Dude, it doesn't. I grew up in a poor indigenous community. We have major issues with race between whites and indigenous. Like I was saying before, we don't have a lot of Black people, especially where I grew up. Very few. And they're all positive socioeconomic status, doctors, lawyers. So we actually have a great impression up here in the smaller communities as far as the Black community goes. But when it comes to indigenous issues up here, super bad, especially the whole race issue.
You're saying that the indigenous community doesn't, that the Black community doesn't experience any discrepancies, but the indigenous community does?
In Canada.
He grew up around indigenous people and he's indigenous, but he calls himself half indigenous. That to me is crazy. Because is it an arm and a leg? Which part is indigenous? An arm or a leg?
Brandy, if you want to send
my mom is indigenous, my dad is Slavic, so
why say half indigenous? You're either indigenous or non-indigenous.
Jade, I'm gonna rotate you.
I can be half. I can be proud of what I am. You don't get to dictate what I get to be proud of.
What the hell is wrong with you?
What do you mean what is wrong? What is wrong with you? Why do you hate white people so much?
Hold on.
What did they do to you?
Hold on. I need you to calm down. Derek, go take a walk for a second.
I'm good. I want this man popped. I ain't gonna hold you. You know my nerves for real.
Okay. Sway, if we're gonna have an argument in good faith, you can't just keep cutting people off. This is ridiculous. Like we can't. You do realize there's more people down there in the comments that are neurospicy than you. There are more people down there that can't hear properly. They're hard of hearing, so they use the captions or they use a device to help them hear. Everybody that's down there up here and is getting overstimulated because you keep acting like this. You're acting like a petulant child at this point. I'm not even trying to disrespect you, but you're disrespecting.
I am. I'm disrespecting them. 100% disrespecting them. I have no respect for you at all.
Because you know how they act towards me.
I have no respect.
Doing extra on me.
I have no respect for this man at all. Keep it a step.
This is like ridiculous. Though, like I want you to have a good argument. I want
Randy
you to
sent
see
it.
what you have to say, but this is ridiculous. We can't hear the over talking, and then you sound really close to your mic, so it sounds like you like deep throating your mic right now. It's like really it's crazy. It's overstimulating. It's frustrating.
Well, before people couldn't hear me, now I'm too loud. All right.
You still sound. The mic still sounds weird.
Mr. Zodiac, please, can I say something? I'm sorry.
Do you not hear me talking?
Yeah. Okay, hold on 1 second. Hold up. Let Taz finish. Oh, y'all overstimulating me, bro.
The hell
Let Taz finish. Let Taz finish. Everybody wait, and then you can go after that. I got you. But they did get him out of here. Bradley, what's your name? Damn. You don't gotta send that. You don't gotta send it because they got him out. Unless you want to send it, then I can put that towards the next person. But yeah. What's up, Rebecca? Okay.
Also, he told me he'd been live for about 2 hours and the likes are barely moving. I need y'all to get up to 175K before the top of the hour. Or I'm just gonna turn all the comments off and just be sitting here listening to Swade. And the minute I'm gonna just make it to where it's 75 to get them out of here because this is ridiculous. Y'all not tapping the screen. The shares are not up.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it.
We should have been at 1,000 shares by now. We should have more gifts on the panel than this. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, also, okay.
Contribute to the hostess cash app is $30 to pop, $50 to block. It's $1 per cash app message. If you want to send a cash app message, it's $1 minimum. Nothing less, always more. If you want to send more to send a cash app message, just do that. He is trying to make money for his school fees. This is an educated black man trying to stay educated. Y'all want to be pro-black so bad? Help this
I'm in grad
black
school.
man,
I'm in
this
grad school.
graduate in mental health counseling, black man, stay a graduate in mental health counseling so he can get through school. Please. And thank you. I need the gift to
Pro-life,
go
no,
up. I need the share to
pro-black.
go up. Pro-black?
They said pro-life. They said pro-life.
All right, guys, I gotta take my wife get a haircut. So
You blocked me, bro.
I need to set 175K likes and 1,000 shares immediately. Thank you.
Brandy got him before he ran. Okay.
I'm gonna stay up here for a second so they can
Mhm.
make sure.
Yes.
Hi, Athena.
Hi, babe. Sorry I cut you off. I thought you were done.
No, you're good. Thank you,
Okay.
Anxious.
Did he say that you should go back to your country when he's not even from America? Like you should go back to Africa when he's Canadian?
Yeah.
The audacity.
Okay, so with Autumn and Hakeem. Okay, so with Hakeem wanted to say something to Autumn. Then I'll let you go after that, Truth. And then I need to get some more opposition up here. So who else disagrees? I'm not bringing up people who agree. Maybe Primetime Chris. He's bald. I don't know. Go ahead.
Nah, I was just trying to see what the issue was. She claimed she was talking a lot of stuff in the comments and I was scared of her or some foolishness. I'm trying to figure out what I'm scared of.
Oh, I was just wondering why you blocked me.
Can I say
Who
the
over here
prompt
asking why they
says,
got blocked? If you got blocked, you're gone. Goodbye. Girl, you blocked again. Get out the
what-
panel. Like, what are we doing?
like if you're not here to
exactly,
talk about the
like-
topic, like go complain about that somewhere else, please. I don't
Like,
care
don't
about
be in the comments saying that I'm scared of you like I'm supposed to be. I would never be scared of somebody that says I'm with a black man but compares races to dog breeds. I can never be scared of someone who claims they know what race is.
Somebody
But,
need
you
to
know-
get Debbie Gallagher out of here. That's what I'm saying. So the topic is biracial is not a race. Why white moms are a detriment to their biracial kids. Black men speak down to black women and uplift white women. Light skinned people don't experience colorism. White women love black men but hate black women. They mostly fetishize us.
Yeah, I agree with all of that. So I just
No, you don't. You use AAVE and you don't. No, you don't.
When did I use AAVE? Because somebody did tell me that in the comments, but I was like, what did I say? And they never responded.
Piss me off. You always use the you criticize your black man. You tokenize him in conversations with black people. You do this on Jonty's platform, my platform, Eb's platform, and now you come over here and play stupid games with stupid prizes. Get out of here with that foolishness.
I just say what everyone else says on the internet, but okay.
You say whatever. So you would jump if everybody said jump on the internet?
No, I'm
Yep,
just
if
saying
they say
like
if they jump off the bridge, she gonna jump off. If they jump off a bridge, she gonna jump off a bridge too. You know how these white tea folks do. Their mama ain't never asked them that question. Their mama ain't never asked them that.
Wasn't she agreeing with Daniel and Sway too while Athena was educating? So, you know, just saying.
So again, you're just hopping on quote unquote trends that you don't understand. So what AAVE do you use on a regular basis, Autumn?
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
What do you how would you say I don't even know how to describe it. She's being obtuse on purpose. Who called my name? I don't know. So she was defending Swade and Daniel. Okay, you was defending Swade and Daniel in the chat. So what's that?
Oh, I never. Well, I don't think I defended them. If anyone,
I
has,
swear
like,
I swear I
Yes, you
can.
did.
You know the thing is, the crazy thing is, I can really hear you smiling. That's the crazy thing about it. Like you can tell when a tone of what somebody's saying, we can hear you smiling. I can literally hear it. So again, if you're not gonna take this serious and you're over here playing, I'm not with that. So you can hear it. Everybody can hear it. Why are you quiet now?
Okay, I was smiling, but
I thought so. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Love
Oh,
psychology. Love
I
it.
don't.
Love
I don't
body
think
language.
I
Love nonverbal
defended
communication.
them. I did say I don't claim their ideologies. I think that was the only thing I said about them. So
She literally said when you and Athena was explaining to Daniel what's way, she literally said,
Oh, yeah,
"Y'all do
okay.
that to us too."
Okay, yeah, I remember that.
Like, she
So
up
I
here
was going,
gaslighting, bro.
I was saying, yeah, I don't think, I think her name was Covey. Yeah, she didn't do it. But a lot of times when y'all get mad at a white person, y'all say like, "Oh, y'all burn in the sun, y'all."
You
y'all
do.
don't pay,
These are
you
facts. These are not
food.
opinions. They're
You
facts.
literally
it's not-
agreed to me saying it. What are you talking about?
Oh.
You literally agreed to me saying it.
No, but that's
Thank you,
still
Morgan.
like y'all hopping on white people as like a whole. But I wouldn't say that's racism, no.
It's the truth. What are you talking about?
Well, then what did they say that wasn't the truth? What?
Y'all do get sunburned. What are we talking about?
And I
Bro,
was just saying, y'all
so she
hop on
literally
white
did
people
this in
as
the
a
Ed
whole.
Live. Like she act like she understands race and is learning, but then she'll say some ignorant, dumb stuff in the comments, and then come up on the panel like she don't act like it. She'll act like she'll know what's going on.
Let me see, Brandy. What's being said? They said, okay. Brandy said that headband doesn't cover how big your forehead is.
No, it's very big. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's cute. That's adorable. Congratulations.
Athena, I got a question. Wait, I gotta ask Athena something real quick and then clear. Athena, can you hear me?
Yeah, chicken for sauce, by the way.
Was she in the live with us when well, I wasn't on the panel, but you said I think.
Okay, so you said
when Kai made that joke.
Hold up. So I have I have some information. So what is this? So you're saying you're learning, but you said this. And this is you. This is you right here. I'm looking at the same name.
Yesterday's on Eb's live.
Autumn Jack 1234. Is this you?
Yep.
Then how would you explain our differences biologically without using race? Breeds?
Exactly.
Yeah, that was me. But then someone said, like, I mean, I already knew like dogs are like picked out like obviously intentionally. And then someone pulled up the definition of breeds, which included that word too. So but no one ever told me what the answer to that was. Somebody just said, "We'll just use the word race," but I was like, we were literally just talking about not using that word. So
she gaslighting sauce. Athena, Kai, and Eb.
I'm not stupid.
Told her what it was.
I'm not dumb. Not falling for that. Okay, yeah, she playing. I ain't playing.
we're literally all mammals. That's why I said breeds.
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking
We're
about?
not doing this, bro. Hakeem, I'm gonna rotate you out real quick. Hold on.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
She don't got no smoke with you, bro. Like this.
I know she don't. Typical white tea woman. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So many boxes.
Oh, Derek don't listen.
He don't. And I had to come up here and I gotta look like the angry darky every time. Who in the box disagrees?
Okay.
Unmute your mic if you disagree right now.
I love you, Jordan. Okay, I'm sorry.
Because I'm gonna get my box up for opposition too. So Autumn, you don't disagree? We're done talking to you. Hang up on you. The truth. Do you disagree?
Truth didn't give the talk.
I wasn't given the opportunity to say nothing, so I'm just here waiting.
Do you disagree?
Disagree about what?
The background.
I came up because I wanted to educate the Muzungu ignorance that was talking about African talking some bullshit, but he ain't here. So if you want to take me down, you could. Because
next time we deal with somebody,
next time come eat him up and then drop right back down. Thank you.
You were able to.
Yeah. Prime time. You disagree with the background?
I don't. I was just gonna come up with basically the same thing. I'm sorry, y'all.
Don't say sorry. We love you. Come back next time when we want more people who agree. Love you. Hang up on you, Kobe. What we're doing, honey? Is that Athena?
It's Athena, yeah.
Okay, follow back. Love you. Bye, Athena. Mwah. Who's co-hosting right now?
It is Bratz, but she's driving right now, and also Taz as well.
It's absolutely.
Both of them are on their own live right now.
They're on their own
They
live.
can still coexist.
I mean, I'm saying like they're on live together, so they can't always hear what's going on over here.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm just making sure. Leave these rest of these boxes, including my box, because I'm about to drop to opposition only. If you do not disagree with the background, please delete your request. I'm gonna give you guys 10 seconds to do so. Don't get muted. You're gonna make me mad. 8, 6.
Thank you,
Four.
Diaz. Okay, so K, she said she disagreed. K Ghetto disagreed. Get in the box.
Okay, Ghetto disagrees. I sent you a request. There we go. Let's get it moving. I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes to mod, but please do not send a request unless you disagree. This is counterproductive when we have 29 people that agree with the person up here. We get it. You agree. You're an ally. I love you. But
Yeah, I need some opposition. I need some discourse. I'm crowdfunding, so yeah. Okay, go ahead, Kay.
Hey, okay, so I just agree with two of the prompts. I disagree with the white women being a detriment to biracial children, and I agree with the light-skinned people not experiencing colorism, but not. That one I have to break down more to explain to elaborate. Like,
so you're saying that light-skinned people can't experience colorism?
Yes.
So what's the definition of colorism?
Opinion about colorism. I need you to know the definition of colorism. Do you know the
what's the
definition of colorism?
I know the definition of colorism. And so
you know the definition?
Yes, I know the definition of colorism.
Okay, so what's the definition? So we can have a base of understanding that we're all on the
Or a
same
base
page.
of your lack of knowledge. Clearly you don't know.
Either one. Yep.
Okay, so the definition of colorism is people being discriminated against because of the color of their.
All right, hang up on you. Incorrect already. Colorism is the discrimination of dark-skinned people within their own racial or ethnic group, verbatim. I'm going to say this again a little slower for the people in the back and for the beige raisers in the comments. I need you guys to write this down. I need you to never forget it again. Colorism is the discrimination of dark-skinned people within their own racial or ethnic
Get a respectful host before I come on. What the hell what? Huh?
Okay, can I speak?
Wait, get a respectful host before I send what?
Can I speak?
What just happened?
That's not true.
That's literally the definition. So you hang up.
Get in the box. Get in the box.
So can I speak?
Too. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, anyways, so in regards to colorism, when I was first introduced to the topic itself is a broad spectrum in regards to the features and texturism against Black people as well. So there are so many people today who are not going to speak in regards to featurism and texturism in the Black.
Why are you bringing up featurism and texturism when we're talking about colorism?
We're talking about colorism, y'all. Like,
if we were up here talking about racism, are you going to bring up xenophobia?
Ma'am, it's all connected.
We never said it wasn't, though.
We're talking about colorism specifically.
You just said that light-skinned people experience colorism. I need you.
And
to
are you?
Can y'all?
What happened?
I didn't drop her.
Not hear me?
You were in and out.
Your connection's bad.
The bar is low.
Brian, you're breaking up bad.
Your connection's bad. It's real bad.
Yeah, if you guys are gonna come up here and gaslight us about colorism, at least stay on track and talk about colorism.
Put your request back in. Okay. If we're gonna have the discussion, but I need to be able to have the discussion.
So I have the belief that light-skinned mixed people, they cannot experience colorism.
I do want to have a discussion, but we have to be on the same page.
You dropped, and we don't not sure why.
No. Bratch dropped her because she couldn't hear her. She couldn't hear herself.
Okay. She can come back. I sent her a request.
Okay, I think the connect.
Also, please don't come up here telling your opinions or beliefs. We do not care.
Jay, who are you talking to? Man, y'all gotta stop talking crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would like it to be like a more professional type of conversation. It just seems all over the place.
Okay, what about this conversation is unprofessional, and I never knew this was a professional space. But continue.
Okay, well, it doesn't. If it's not, then I don't want to be a part of it.
Define professional. Do you mean productive? Is that the word you're looking for?
You lack respect, Sky. You don't have respect.
I'm actually very respectful.
You're
right
cutting. You're cutting people off.
Okay, but I just had a light bright come in here and say that she experienced colorism. That was disrespectful, but you didn't clock that. You're more concerned about me correcting her misuse of the word colorism.
Okay.
You're more offended by me correcting erasure and anti-blackness.
It's not about
You
correcting.
no, you didn't say that she was
you're
disrespectful.
presenting yourself.
You
it's
never
how you're
said,
coming off.
Jay, put your
What did you
request
just
in, Jay. Put your request in, Jay.
What did you just say?
Okay, Kate, put your request in.
Bring it down a few notches.
Okay, so
No, we're not doing that.
So I was talking the whole time. I think I couldn't hear me. I need you to move my mod over here. I don't know why this page was unmodded.
How am I being colorist? Somebody in the comments.
I did not. I didn't tell you to unmod Brett Sims.
You said it didn't matter.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have did that page. That's not being.
Can I just clarify something? I'm being told to bring it down a notch. Once a light-skinned person,
it had. First of all,
hold on. She came in this space. She said the incorrect definition of colorism. I corrected it because there's 750 people in here. They need to know the correct definition of colorism. Her definition of colorism was extremely anti-Black and disrespectful to the dark-skinned people in this space and out of this space. And you're more concerned about me correcting her definition of the word and her problematic rhetoric than you are concerned about her problematic rhetoric. That's concerning for me. But since I need to take it down a couple notches, I'm going to stay muted and I'm going to allow you to speak.
I know how I can personally get. So if I'm having a conversation, yes, I would like the room to be more professional.
That is you. That is your personal. That is your personal.
Okay,
thing
so
that
I can respectfully leave. My opinion, it's not that deep for me.
I'm so tired of y'all white women.
I'm not white. I'm from Nigeria.
You can literally be white.
I'm from Nigeria. How am I white?
He's saying that the
What is
light-skinned
white
people.
about me?
No, he's saying that.
What is white about me? I'm from Africa.
I'm telling you what he's saying, and you're talking instead of listening. He's saying that you're white womaning, meaning we're having a conversation about colorism, and you are exuding your privilege right now. You just said it's not that deep for me, in a panel full of dark-skinned people. That's actually sick.
Yeah, so I don't expect colorism to be deep for light-skinned women because they directly benefit, they literally benefit the most from colorism. They benefit from colorism more than light-skinned men benefit from colorism. So I don't expect a light-skinned woman to feel like colorism is deep. Colorism affects every aspect of darker complected people's lives, so it's absolutely deep for us. But yeah, that's like a white tea person coming on the panel and saying that racism is not that deep. I need for people to understand that everything that you think about racism is the exact same thing when it comes to colorism. It just happens within your own race or ethnic group. So if it wouldn't be permissible for a white tea person, a person who benefits from racism, to come up on a panel when we're having a conversation about racism and say, oh, it's not that deep for me, then why is it permissible for a light-skinned person, a person who benefits from colorism, to come up onto a panel and say that colorism is not that deep for them? And this is why I say light-skinned people are the white people of the Black community.
Can I speak, please? I just want to say my piece and get off of here.
We're not even, Sin hasn't responded to Brad, so when Sin responds to Brad, you're more than welcome to say your piece and get out of here.
Okay, thank you, Queen.
For
Thank
sure.
Here's my thing. I'm not saying no one owes me respect. I'm saying that I don't want to be
Julie,
in a
I
space
need you
where
to
everyone
mute.
is talking over each other. This situation, I understand, is deep. What's not deep is yelling back and forth. It's not that deep to me.
Who was
to keep
yelling?
Back and forth, and the way that you're talking to people is disrespectful.
I'm not going to allow for you to be colorist in this moment. I want you to understand, number one, this is a conversation and we are debate talk. So everybody that you see on this panel is pioneers of debate talk. Everybody with a moderator is pioneers of debate talk. If you don't know what you're talking about and you're spreading misinformation in front of almost 1,000 people,
You yelled at an
and you get corrected. I didn't yell at anybody. What are you talking about? I
You
literally
yelled
was
at an African man on this live. You did not let him talk, and I
when
wanted to know what he
was
had
his
to
name?
say.
What was
So
his
what was
name?
that about?
What was his name?
Hey, why is that even being brought up?
Wait, no, hold on, Sky. Hold on, Sky. What was his name? Because I haven't yelled at nobody this whole live. I literally
Okay.
got on live and then I got in the car and I went to the store and I got me some money out of the store and now I'm sitting
Okay,
at
well,
the,
ma'am,
the,
if
the
this is
Rap
how
Game
you
sandwich shop and I'm about to get me a sandwich and a salad. So let me know, who did I yell at on this panel?
if
Please,
this is
what
how
was
you
their name?
conduct your conversations, I
What
don't
was
want
their
no
name?
part of it.
What was their name? Because you're a lying. Ooh, you're a liar. And this is what light-skinned women do. You go around and
Okay,
just
You cannot compose
okay, go
yourself.
white
That's
woman, go white woman, go
no,
white. Hold up,
you are assigning
go
aggressiveness to
white
a bunch
woman,
of
bro. Go
dark-skinned
white
people
woman, bro.
when I
Go
have
white
not
woman,
yelled
bro.
at anybody on this panel. So if you don't know who you're directing your comments at,
It's
because you're
29
talking
left.
to
29
Brett,
left for her.
and Brett has barely been talking. Brett had a conversation with two white tea men on the panel. That was Daniel and Suede. And then ever since then, I have not been talking because I have been glitching because I live by the beach and the woods. So every time I come off mute, people do not hear me. So for you to just come out of the side of your neck and lie on me and tell me that I yelled at somebody who was African when I have not even spoken to any black people, you're the first black person on this panel who is opposition that I have addressed. Is absolutely asinine of you. And I deserve an apology for your lies.
I don't have to apologize to you.
I don't even drop her, bro. She literally said, I yelled. When did I yell? Because the comments are saying she's not talking about Brad, she's talking about me. So when did I
So it was
yell?
29. It was 29 left, but she's out of here anyways. It doesn't matter. We'll just send it to the next person.
She's getting her darkies confused. So what does that make her any better than the white tea person who gets the black people confused? Her darkies confused. So what?
Jay wants to speak. Go ahead, Jay.
Go ahead, Jay. One angry. I just mute. I need you to mute one angry.
All right.
I need you to
First
mute.
of all,
Okay,
thanks to the host for letting me on.
No doubt.
Positive peace and blessings and prosperity to everybody on the panel and everybody in the comment section. This has been an argument that we've been having for over 100 years now amongst our people. And we ain't seemed to come to some type of resolution yet. I get it. Everybody in their bag about how they feel. Everybody got a right to feel how they feel through their own personal experience. But we have to come to some type of solution-based conversation. It can't be just your way is the right way because you feel it.
If we're talking about colorism and y'all saying that y'all experience colorism, then it's not a thing, bro.
Brother, everybody experience colorism.
Light-skinned people do not experience colorism. They do not.
Did you not want?
And I'm going every time y'all spread anti-black rhetoric and misinformation, I don't care if I have to be the villain. Colorism, I want you guys to write this down. I want you guys to tattoo it on your ankles. I don't care. But I need you guys to ingrain this into your brains. Colorism is the discrimination of dark-skinned people within their own racial or ethnic group. Let me give it again for the people in the back. Moderators, watch his mic. Colorism,
man, bro, just let her finish the point, and then you can go, bro, because you don't know what colorism is. You just said that. All right, I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all white women, bro. I'm done.
I'm not correcting it no more. I don't care.
Here's what I'll say. Yeah, we're just gonna have to let them run with it. If you come up onto this panel and you want to say light-skinned people experience colorism, we want to see a source. We don't want to hear anecdotal experience. We want to see a source. Come up, show us sources about light-skinned people experiencing colorism, and then you win. Until then, do not come up here and tell us light-skinned people experience colorism. Thank you.
Sorry, unrelated. Yo, Zodiac.
I don't understand. Everybody's coming up here speaking out of turn. Like, we have our order. There's people that came up here that ain't spoke yet. I don't understand what's going on.
Bro, what is it? No, hold on. What is it? What is it, Joey? I'm irritated, bro. What is it?
This our dude, not Post Malone. He can wait his turn.
Okay,
this is not Post Malone. Like, wait your turn. He know how this stuff go.
And I think the most privileged thing you could do is come up here in this space and be like, hey, that's not the definition. This is my definition. This is definition that I grew up in learning. The definition you guys are going by is not true.
Nice has left the
Actually,
building.
there's one
Nice has left
definition
the
for a
building,
reason.
bro. I'm irritated.
Yeah, so my
I'm gonna
apologies.
actually drop. I just want to repeat the definition of colorism for the people who are trying to write it down, people who care about being educated and do not and don't want to silence dark skinned voices. Colorism is the discrimination
Cry yourself a
of
river.
dark skinned people within their own racial or ethnic group. Colorism is the discrimination of dark skinned people within their own racial or ethnic group. I'm going to say it one more time because I know it by heart. Colorism is the discrimination. Y'all said I was yelling. I'm going to yell it for y'all in the back. Of dark skinned people within their own racial or ethnic group. Verbatim. That is the definition from the dictionary. I'm going to drop.
Y'all want the comments back on? Y'all need to get up to 225K likes. Sauce has been live for 2 hours. I have not been here since the beginning of his live, but y'all have not been tapping the screen. It's almost 1,000 of y'all in here. I need the shares to go up as well. I need all 800 of y'all to hit the share button and hit copy link at least once or twice so we can send the shares up and boost this live on the algorithm. I need y'all to send gifts to the panel. Whether you agree or disagree with them, I don't care. It helps boost the live on the algorithm. If you are enjoying the show, if you're here and you disagree, but you've been here for hours, that means you're enjoying the show. So let's power tap the screen. Let's shut up 10 people. Also, the host has a Cash App goal. He is crowdfunding for his summer classes. Let's knock this Cash App goal out. We want to see an educated Black man continue to get his education. So if you have $1, $5, $10, go ahead and send that to the Cash App goal. We are also doing Papa Ops. So if you don't like what somebody is saying on the panel, it's $30 to pop. It is $50 a block if they don't run. Lord have mercy, not when you whipping the kids out in public. But yeah, keep tapping the screen and sharing the live.
Okay, so who's next? Julie is next, then Angry, then Joey, then Gutter, then Valerie. Thank you, Lucy.
Also, we do this here, guys, for a minute. You can say something about somebody on the panel or ask a question.
Yes. All right.
They just brought my food to the camera.
Yo, Zodiac, I promise not to take up too much of your time.
Joey, it's not your turn, bro. It's Angry's turn. And then this person just ran because I guess they don't like order. I don't know. Okay, I guess go ahead, Angry.
So to make sure I got this correct, you guys are saying colorism is Black people being racist against Black people, correct?
That's not what we said. So we are clear. White people created colorism, so that we're explicitly clear here. White people created colorism. Colorism is discrimination against darker skin tones. It's prejudice or discrimination against individuals with a dark skin tone within your own race or ethnic group. So it can be light-skinned indigenous people discriminating against dark-skinned indigenous people, light-skinned Asian people discriminating against dark-skinned Asian people, Black people that are light-skinned discriminating against dark-skinned Black people. It can be any race of people except for white people. It's a direct result of racism. Racism pushes the idea that white is right in all aspects. Colorism pushes the idea that lighter skin tones, which is proximity to whiteness, is right in all aspects. White people did create colorism. It dates all the way back to the plantation and Massa hiding his children inside of the house that were typically light-skinned because it became illegal to have more slaves by procreating with your slaves. So he had to hide his children that were his slaves inside of the house, which created the false notion that the light-skinned people in the house were being treated better. After that, we had Passe Blanc era. So we had people of color, typically white people, who were... I'm sorry?
You heard what I said. Is galloping how you get all your points across. Just bombard someone with 80,000 different comments all at once.
Well, if you can't keep up with the 80,000 different comments, then that's a skill issue.
He's
Write
fine.
it down.
I'll be.
Write it
It's
down.
fine. It's fine. I'll be quiet, even though you misrepresented colorism. So then I begin to explain colorism.
Explain colorism
Go
to you so
ahead,
you
the
can
angry
understand
snowman.
it.
Go ahead.
Have an understanding. What you're saying is
You just said black. You just said it's black people
only
that are
people that
racist
can
against black people when it
it
has to do
seems
with skin
wall
complexion.
that
That's
are
one of
only
the other.
people on the planet that always talk about race. That's what you're saying, right? We're the ones that are racist, white people.
Can you calm down for a second? Like, can you like not yell and scream?
Colorism.
I
First,
think
colorism has nothing to do with me as
Apparently,
a
I'm
white
not talking.
man.
so. Once again, white people created colorism. Second of all, white people still perpetuate colorism. For instance, dark-skinned people are more likely to experience racial discrimination, and that is from white people. Meaning, white people notice the color difference. They notice who they want to discriminate against or not. We are more likely to experience police brutality from white people, and we are more likely to be sitting on unalive row for comparable offenses that light-skinned people have also done. The people who put us in the position to sit on unalive row is white people. The people who racially discriminate against dark-skinned people are white people. So white people also perpetuate colorism. I don't know why you just tried to, do your big win and you thought, oh yeah, because we're racist, but y'all have colorism. Y'all created it. Y'all put it in our communities.
White people didn't even know what colorism was until black people started talking about it. What are you talking about? This is something that you created within your own community, lady. We had nothing to do with this. Again, like I said, white people are.
Yes, you are. Yes, you
was
are.
giving you. This is why I was giving you the history of colorism. I was giving you the history of colorism so you understood that white people created it. I was giving you the history of colorism so that you understood white people created, and you didn't listen. God, it's $30.
I was not done. I was not done.
The fuck are you talking to?
I'm expecting.
I swear, bro.
Oh, so it's only you guys allowed to speak. Only you're allowed to speak, right?
Angry. Listen. It's not that serious. You asked the question. She gave you the information on it. She was gonna give you the chance to rebuttal. Can you not scream
But
over
you're
me?
not
I'm
gonna sit up here and yell at a black woman, bro. I'm not allowing that at all.
not.
I'll drop you off the panel right now if you don't have any respect. If you don't know how to just tone it down. I'm not playing that. I'm being serious.
I'm sorry, masculinity, George, sir. This is just how I speak. I am not yelling. You have yet to hear me be disrespectful. You don't want to respect, obviously. Otherwise, you wouldn't keep muting me.
Can you stop screaming?
This is the problem with y'all. You want to claim white people are the ones that are racist. You're the ones always talking about racist shit. And
because race is.
We can't talk. We're talking about racism because racism is constantly perpetuated against us, and apparently nobody listens to us. So we have to keep talking about it until somebody takes us seriously. Because y'all have never taken us seriously, and y'all continue to perpetuate it against us. I don't understand what you're yelling about. I don't understand like this whole spiel that you're going on and why you're so upset with her when you asked her a question and she responded. This is ridiculous. Y'all have to chill out. This is a conversation. If you're gonna have a conversation in good faith, we're adults. You will let somebody talk and then you respond after they finish talking. Valeria, are you ready to talk? Valeria.
Yes.
Okay, and what did you disagree with on the topic board?
Oh.
Do you want to go take a walk? Go ahead.
Oh, I disagreed with the biracial is not a race thing. But mostly because I've had this dramatic issue my whole life where when I tell Middle Eastern, I'm Middle Eastern black, and when I tell Middle Eastern people I'm black, they're always like apologetic. But then when I tell black people I'm Middle Eastern, sometimes there's this weird thing that happens where they're like, oh wow, you're nice and light skinned. And like, so my mom, she always would relax my hair and she was always trying to make me look as pale as possible. And like it always made me so uncomfortable. So now as an adult, when I deal with all that,
I'm sorry. I need y'all. I need y'all to mute. I need y'all to stop coming up here as white men and coming up here yelling at my fucking co-host, bro. I need you to stop doing it. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I will beat the
Oh, okay.
The fuck out of you. Oh my.
Yeah, go take a walk. He's brackety. Valeria, I just wanted to clarify some points. So you're Black and Asian?
Yeah. But
Okay.
yeah. I tell people at this point that I'm biracial all the time because it's
Uh-huh.
just like I'm tired of people like either being disrespectful because my blackness is unpleasant to them, or somehow viewing me being mixed as something that's like pleasant to them, like it's something to be fetishized, you know? So I just tell people I'm biracial because I don't want to deal with them like being specific and making me feel gross, you know?
Do one of y'all want to take
So,
that? Yeah,
so
you got
this
it.
is what we're gonna do. We're about to do one off rotation. The host is getting overstimulated. It's too many people disrespecting his platform and coming up talking to him crazy. So we are gonna. I think it's Valerie who's talking. I don't know if she's an op or not. But I want for Guttural to go ahead and drop down as well as Joey. Put y'all request in. We will let y'all up one at a time because we're not gonna continue to overstimulate the host. So drop down and put your request back in. Y'all will be let up eventually, but it's gonna be one at a time.
Okay. Now you said when you go to your Middle Eastern or Asian style.
Yeah, I love how people in the comments are now calling me white because I'm using my friendly voice.
Can y'all hold on 1 second? Can y'all stop saying that she sounds white? There's no way to sound like a white person. You're irritating me. That's perpetuating the tone police in politics. That's weird. I need y'all to chill out.
It's just I feel like when I tell people specifically the races I am, they aggressively fetishize me or demonize blackness. So I just avoid it and I say I'm biracial. That's it, you know? But I guess and then I also wanted to say like but as I was listening I realized like what I'm experiencing isn't colorism, it's technically just fetishization to like an
It's colorism, and it's a proper. You're experiencing colorism, and a byproduct of that colorism is fetishization, because they're fetishizing you because you have lighter skin, as a direct result of colorism. Because they don't want you to have darker skin, they're making your lighter skin seem more appealing.
I agree. I understand. I've been listening, and I understand that like it usually is directly affecting darker skinned people. So I
Yeah,
didn't.
you're receiving the effects of colorism. You're not experiencing. It's just the effects of it.
Either way, I guess I don't heavily disagree with y'all. I just
Okay. But you said that you agree that biracial is not one race.
Well, no, I just tell people I'm biracial and that's my race because I used to just tell people I'm black, but then like people are always like, "Oh no, you're mixed, you're biracial." So now I just say I'm.
I just came up here to correct that. So biracial is not a race. So I'm gonna turn the comments on after this because you guys like to type instead of listening. Biracial is not a race. Biracial just means that you have you're made up of two races. Like as far as like for example, you have one race of a parent and another race of another parent. However, race is a social construct, meaning you are whatever you look like phenotypically. Race does not care about genetics, is not backed by any science, right? So biracial people who come out looking like Taylor Swift, they are a white biracial person. They are phenotypically white, but they are also biracial. So they can have an African American dad and maybe let's say a Sicilian mom that is phenotypically white and a dad that's phenotypically black. However, how you present in the world, if you are in a black body, you deal with racism, you deal with anything that comes with being black because it's a social construct, right? If you exist in a white body but you're also biracial, you benefit off of white privilege, so you are white. If you exist in an indigenous body, if you exist in a Pacific Islander body, those are the races. Biracial is not a racial classification, but it's not a thing. So people need to let go of this one drop rule. It's a very dated concept. I'm not saying you brought that up, but I know a lot of people in the comments were saying that earlier. The one drop rule is a dated colloquialism that derived from slavery. Immediately after slavery, people identified based on blood quantum, which we do not do anymore because we understand the construct of race and how it affects our identity and our experience. So again, you can be a Black biracial, you can be a white biracial, you can be an Asian biracial, you can be a Pacific Islander biracial, you can be an indigenous biracial. However you phenotypically present, the body that you exist in dictates your experience because race is a social construct. So if you are phenotypically Black, but you're also Middle Eastern, I have news for you. You're a Negro. Congratulations. Thank you.
I appreciate that because sorry, I'm using the wrong words, but I appreciate what you had to say and thank you for that. Because the issue I guess I have specifically is that I have a body that people consider to be physically Black looking, but I'm a very light tan, so people think I'm ethnically ambiguous. So they just call me ethnically ambiguous or exotic, and then when I paint my face for my clown makeup, they just can't tell what's going on. I'm 6'2" with kind of broad.
But typically, you don't exist in a Black body, meaning you're not going to deal with racism in the same way that other Black people or other Black biracial people deal with. That's not erasure, though. You're very much Black. You're very much. You get what I'm saying? You're very much. You have whatever your Black side heritage is, whether it's Haitian, whether it's African, whether it's Irish. I don't know what your Black parent is ethnically.
Oh, we're West African.
West African, cool. You're still West African.
Yeah.
But you just don't exist in a white body and be a West African at the same time. Do you get what I'm saying?
I do. See.
Okay. She does look Middle Eastern. I agree.
Yeah.
But you don't look Black.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 6'2", and I'm like a chunky Megan Thee Stallion, So the Middle Eastern women in my family are very small and thin. So I do not look like them very specifically.
And we could talk about how fat phobia translates throughout certain communities. I would agree that when it comes to Black spaces, being thicker or having a bigger body type is a little bit more respected, whereas white people convinced Meghan Trainor that she was fat. That is a conversation that I'm willing to have. I don't know if Derek is willing to have that space right now, but that is a real thing, and that is a valid point. I would never forgive white people for convincing Meghan Trainor that she was obese. I'm sorry. But in the Black community, she's skinny. She's little. There's nothing big about that girl. But she literally had to make a whole song talking all about that base because the white people around her in white spaces convinced her that she was huge. So yes, as far as culturally, body type is
Get out my request, bro.
perceived a lot differently.
Get out
In
of
a
my
lot of
request.
Asian communities, bigger
One-
bodies is demonized way different within the Black community. That's a very valid point of view. I agree.
One angry, get out of my request, bro. I'm not bringing you up here. You have no respect. Yeah, I understand, Joey. Yeah, that's what that was. I'm not bringing you up here, bro. If you come up here, I'm just gonna block you straight up.
All right. That doesn't seem like she's an op. We get somebody just in her op, but thank you for the conversation. Next week on Dragon Ball Z. Who's next? I know McKay was waiting, so are y'all gonna let McKay up? Cool. Before McKay goes, I'm gonna drop again because there's too many of us that agree in here. One op rotation is more productive and it's easier to pop up. It's easier for us to crowdfund. Please pay attention to the crowdfund goal. If Sauce is not responding quickly, just give him a little comment at him. Say, hey,
No, I'm not
put a Cash
afraid.
App, or check your Cash App.
No, I'm not afraid to have a real conversation.
No, he's blocked. He's blocked. He's blocked. I'm not doing this.
Over here disrespecting Black women. I don't play that. I don't play that at all. Like I swear.
Y'all, can y'all block him?
stand
I'm
on
muting
that,
him
bro.
too fast.
I'm not even playing like that.
Because those are the people that like to report when they start glitching because they can't. Why are y'all sending him a request?
Oh shit, did you see that? I caused them to end it. Holy cow. They ended their fucking stream, a bunch of fucking pussies. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. That's crazy. That's nonsense. That is nonsense. Fucking pussy. All I did was ask him, what, you afraid to have the real conversation? Somebody sent me a request. I accepted it. And then he got mad that someone sent me the request to hop up on the panel, and he ended it. That is funny. Funny. You know, and the only question that I had that I felt was a legitimate question to be answered that nobody wanted to answer is, why is it that you claim that white people are the only racists on the planet, but yet it's y'all who always talk about race and racism day in and day out? It's become the foundation of your fucking lives. Why? But yet I'm the racist because my skin is lighter than yours. I'm the racist. That is interesting as fuck to me. You know, you can't go around and continue to point out obvious fallacies in someone's logic, if that's what you even want to call it, is logic. And it's just, you can't blame me for pointing out where your flaw is. And you can't get mad for me expecting an actual for you to be able to give an understanding that makes sense on how you came to this belief that you have, that white people are fucking the only people capable of racism. But yet we're literally sitting here having a fucking panel about colorism, something that black people do to other black people. But it's not black people being racist against black people, because even though it's something only black people do to other black people, it's also still a system that white people created. You know, so it's white people's fault that black people are colorist against each other. Are you fucking serious? I mean, how far down this victimhood fucking hole are you planning on falling? Are you planning on riding this this wave all the way out to see how far it goes before it crashes into something? I mean, this is fucking insane. But as you can see, all I did was hop up and pose a couple questions, you know, pointed out that, you know, what the young lady said was that colorism is black people being racist against black people. And that caused a fuse to blow in everybody's head up there. You know, they all glitched out like, oh no, he said racist and black people in the same sentence. That's not possible. He's breaking rules. We are the founders of debate talk. We've made the rules and he's not following and playing by the rules that we've set forth. And then he questions our logic on how it is we can constantly talk about race and racism, but say that other people are the ones being racist. Sorry, it don't work that way, dummies. Just saying. Anybody with a fucking brain in their head understands this.
If black people in America were in on the slave trade in America while America was at its, slaviest, what does that say about black people? We no longer get to be the noble victims.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's Hood with that hood-servative logic. That hood-servative logic. Well, I think I've caused all the chaos and mayhem I need to cause today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe we'll see if they'll let me back up on the panel tomorrow. Maybe he'll have a change of heart, or maybe we can find some other victim to go sit and terrorize with just common, you know, very basic questions that, you know, sit and challenge the mentality and the logic of these so-called TikTok intellectuals. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one.
I'm an agent of chaos. Oh, and you know the thing about chaos? It's fear.
What? Yo, see, there's a motto here. Your job is just to piss them off, get them talking, arguing, and getting all their friends involved. Y'all can take it how you want it, getting gay and mad. It's all about ideas, and the good always outweigh the bad. Raise the flag, homie, take some fucking pride in that. We hate this fucking government, and ain't nobody hide that fact. It's a symbol of the freedom that they taking from your patriots, accustomed to the darkness they've been fading unto. From Lima to Cleveland, back to Toledo, these jokers, Heath Ledgers, you faggots, it's Jared Leto, me amigos, all Devos. Shoulders got Doritos, hot Cheetos, Fritos, and those big ass bags of Tostitos. It's a party, y'all. Don't mind a little argument. We're all adults, it ain't no reputation tarnishing. Hypnotizing bitches like the slow jam bad. It's safety for no man, it's snowman's land. We ain't dealing with your bullshit. Operator, hop out in a full kit. Got them things that go bang, ain't never out of range. Y'all should probably let me do my thing, hot dang, yeah. We ain't really dealing with your bullshit. Operator, hop out in a full kit. Got them things that go bang, ain't never out of range. Y'all should probably let me do my thing, hot dang.